everyone, and welcome back to my channel. This is Heather from Sailor Sky Inspirations, and today I want to talk to you about being sensitive. Have you ever been told that you're just too sensitive? My entire life, from the time I was a little girl, I was always told that, why are you so sensitive? You're being too sensitive. You're just too sensitive. Why are you sensitive? And yes, I may have been sensitive, but that was innately who I was, and I was born that way. I've always been very intuitive and sensitive to changes in my environment and circumstances and people, and I always thought that was my superpower, to be sensitive and super aware of what was going on around me. Now, sometimes people may associate being sensitive with trauma or abuse. And while yes, I do feel that abuse and trauma can make a person very sensitive and hypervigilant of their surroundings, but I also do believe that people are just born sensitive and intuitive and very in touch with their senses. So the definition of sensitive and sensitivity is quick to respond to slight changes. So when you are a quote-unquote sensitive person, you are, and I'm speaking for myself, I was very aware of my surroundings and people in my surroundings and their body language. And when the slightest changes occurred, I recognized that, and I honed in on people's body language and the change in their body language. I never looked at being sensitive as something bad. I always felt that my sensitivity helped me to learn more about my surroundings, and I felt it gave me an edge, that I could sense when things maybe weren't going so well, or I could sense if someone else was hurting. And with that, a lot of that came empathy. So I felt that I was very strong at feeling what others felt, and that could be a good thing or a bad thing. So, and for me, for my opinion in my situation, being empathetic and empathic has its pros and cons. For me, it's helpful to recognize when someone may be hurting or they need a little extra attention. But I also realize that sometimes those energies can infiltrate my life and cause negative consequences. So feeling deeply and caring for other people, animals, plants, the planet, and just really tapping into the energy that is around you, it can really be overwhelming for a person. And if you are one of those people that feel very sensitive to the energies around you, it is very important to protect yourself and protect your energy. And there are many ways of doing that. You can say a protection prayer, find a good crystal for protection, ground yourself, and just keep your heart close to you. And by that I mean we can still feel empathy for people, but it's important to not take on those energies as your own. So recently, I've noticed with myself that if I am scrolling social media, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, and I'm seeing a lot of negative videos, and by negative, I mean some of them are they're sad. So, and I understand we can have love and compassion and hold space for these people that are going through very traumatic situations and they need help and support at that time. But if you're very sensitive, these energies can really take a toll on you. And they were starting to take a toll on me, that I found myself having worries and negative thoughts about these situations that these people were going through. And it was causing me not to sleep and causing me like extra anxiety that wasn't mine to carry, and it wasn't my story. So I really needed to limit myself to what I was putting into my my auric field, into my mind, into my thoughts. So if I'm constantly scrolling on a For You page that is very sad, depressing situations, that was getting into me, and it was causing me fears and worries that weren't there before. And I wonder, now that we have social media and we are so connected with each other, if that could be a downfall, that we are so connected that some stories that we may not have heard, they're so readily at our fingertips that now we're being bombarded with all of the news, all of the stories that are going on, that it just really affects my energy and my sensitivity to that kind of energy, that I really had to take a step back and say, okay, I'm limiting myself to only, maybe uplifting videos. And it's not that I don't feel compassion for those people that are suffering in those videos. It's just I can't handle those. I take that energy on as my own, and it's actually hurting me, and it's making me feel sick, because I am taking on the energy that's really not mine to carry. So we can hold space for people who are going through traumatic situations and say a prayer for them, but maybe scroll past, say a prayer, scroll past, and not allow myself to immerse myself in some of these videos. I would find myself bawling and crying and hysterical over a video that I've watched, and there would be like 3, 4, 5, 6 videos after of the same type of content, and I was just like, whoa, this is really affecting me, and this is really affecting my energy. And I don't know if that is the point of a For You page, is to feed you this energy, to maybe drop your vibration. But I really noticed that, and I made a decision that I needed to watch, if I was going to scroll social media, I needed to watch uplifting, high vibe videos, because it was really starting to affect my mental health, and I wasn't sleeping from watching these, and I was worrying, thinking, oh my gosh, do I have this? Is this going to happen to me? That's so scary? It was really causing a lot of anxiety within myself. So if you are a person like me that is very sensitive to energies and just sensitive overall, it is a superpower. You're not weird. It's not something bad. It's just learning how to protect your energy, protect yourself, and do things that lift your vibration and not bring you down. For example, laughing and trying to find something funny to raise your vibration, and not allowing other people's energy to affect your energy. So protection for sure, and just trying to keep a high vibration with like the foods we eat and the content we take in, and our surroundings and the people we associate with. It's just, we have to really be aware of what we are putting into our lives. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a like and subscribe, and I will bring more content like this to you. And I love you all. Bye.